Hello. Alright. You ready? You ready? I Hello. I forgot we left off on looking at this motherfucker. Hello. I hope to finish the case today. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edges would have been found guilty. Seriously, Nick. That boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious, but Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know, but from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know, but what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Jonathan, who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Never this silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edris so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true, but when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles. And they saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Sorry, I gotta forget. Okay, now get out with it. I'm going to hear the story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial, a class trial. A class trial? You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade. A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring it in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyways, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in the class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a class trial with me as the defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty! He did it! Fucking murder him! Kill him! Kill him! Give him the death penalty! Fucking kill him! Just kill him! Kill him! Hang him from the roof! Hey, did you rap that back the other day? No, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money, right? It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in the evidence is fuck. That belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? Wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No? Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent! But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did. He's the one. I don't need proof. Make him say he signed. Why don't you all just shut up? This is always how it is. Everyone ganging up and picking up on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will place the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were best friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be all alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky I took the day off from school. If I had been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the buds. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right, I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark suspicions of a demon attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean that's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me and I believed in him. He's in pain and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Ah, Nick! Nick! We have to save Mr. Edgeworth. It's the last thing we do, okay? Right. Very well, maybe. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of these evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Wait, hold on. I might get it. Is the audio fine? Is the audio good? Audio good, I mean. December 27th, Detention Center Visitors Room. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. The lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, right, yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, right? So simple, to a fault even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. You guys still there? Hold on. Oh, give me a sec. I'm just checking out something. Oh, I don't know actually. That's why I asked if you were still there. Alright. Is the audio good? Hey. Why prosecute? Hey, Edris. Why didn't you become a prosecutor anyway? You should look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, right? But I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. Yeah, he had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in the court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So, he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things in court. In his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent, ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty. Perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edris, if what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! Hey, now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edris. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I admit. No kidding. Alright. Let's see if this guy's here. He's out. Again. When does he work anyway? Now, don't be harsh. Guess we'll have to come back later. Let's go investigate the boat guy. Well, his house. Hey, pal! Long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe! Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody on trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. No one can go into the woods today. But the woods? Where a lot of us camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Hold on, 1 sec. I'm going to go get crackers. I'm back. I got the crackers. Alright. Into the beach. December 27th, Gourd Lake Public Beach. Huh? Steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Well, we can't go to the woods. December 27th, boat rental shop. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Ahem. Who? I know the clearing of that throat anywhere. Oh, hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, hmm? Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Polly. Nobody's home. Hello! Hello! Squawk! Hey, it's Polly! I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello! Hello! Squawk! I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello! Hello! Squawk! It doesn't look like he's used his kitchen much. You're right. I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. What, you thought he was telling the truth? Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. I guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them? Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right? Right, but don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you? Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him. Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? Ah! What's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See? That's why I didn't want to tell you. The safe. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228, squawk! Let's open it, Nick, come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw, but hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick! Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Hold on. I took my nighttime medicine, and sometimes it causes a bit of acid reflux, and eating stuff helps with dimming it down. It also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hanneman, then frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. That's exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for the caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth, look? I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Okay, Polly. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. Probably shouldn't just kidnap her. Excuse me. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's going to hate me. That fishing pole looks expensive. Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe. Don't you think the caretaker wouldn't mind? Would mind? Well, we can just leave him the metal detector in exchange. Maybe we better not. There's nothing left in the safe. I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him. He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial. Okay. One day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get him going. Hey. Edgeworth, you see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me? Who's that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man, not at all. So he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it. Now's the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says this is your last chance. Last chance. Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident, the one who was found innocent. I fucking knew it. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in the hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yana Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. At the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent. Huh, but isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. I'm gonna have a cracker. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this easier! I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout! You'll use up more oxygen! I can't breathe! You're using up my air! What? Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Ah! What? What are you? Stop breathing my air! No! Father! He's attacking Father! Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in the court or the bailiffs. In the days I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Bang. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But, that's just a dream, right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years, but what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on my Edgeworth. Think about it, Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean? It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think that there is anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6s, maybe. There is, Nick! There's someone else who knows about the DL6! Cracker. Cracker. Okay, now continue. December 27th, Grossberg Law Offices. Mr. Grossberg! Hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding! I can't believe you're not! My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened, hmm? It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father? It's only a dream! Only a dream! I wonder... What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, hmm? Well, also consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Mao so deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real, as you'd imagine. Mr. Miles Edgeworth used the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. No, I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. Hold on. 1 sec. Oh, I'm just gonna eat a couple crackers and I'm gonna put them back. Quick cracker break. Alright, I'm back. You still there? Yippee! Gregory Edgeworth. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without a peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. He may have had one peer, now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karmer's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karmer is an extreme man, forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result? He has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And? He lost. And died in despair, as it were. I see. I would like to accuse Mr. Von Karmer of murder. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied? Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you, but a possibility nevertheless. Let's go to the police department. December 27th. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Gumshoe, he won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. must be the chief of detective series. Glitches, computer series. What? That's not possible. The world ended yesterday? He must be reading predictions for the future on someone's homepage. the, the, the world ended yesterday? Oh, wait, I need to ask him about the... I should ask Grossberg about the whole, you know, the letter. Oh ho ho, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. On Top Gear! But why Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that instant verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait! What is it? This letter! I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? I'd like to accuse Manfred von Kammer of murder. Could it be Manfred von Kammer? Von Kammer? Why would he have something to do with it? Well, I'm not sure. Von Kammer. Wait! You're right, my boy! This is Von Kammer's handwriting, I'm sure of it! Yum! I used to see it all the time on court reports! What? But that means... the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct! Manfred von Kammer himself! What does this mean then? Why would von Kammer want to frame Edgeworth? If it was truly von Kammer who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. We'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no! But how could von Kammer know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? He was there. He had to have been there. Wait. You see this? I declare Mr. Manfred von Kammer guilty of murdering Robert. No, it's not Robert. Gregory Edgeworth. Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know, yet I do know that Von Kammer is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Kammer met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Kammer did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What happened to the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Kammer? Von Kammer got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial, but Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Kammer of faulty evidence. And although he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusations stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Kammer has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow! It must have been quite a shock for Von Kammer. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe! You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Kammer's going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him! Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that! I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth mentioned himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care! I know he's not guilty! Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold on to something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials. Can I go check? There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. It's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the record room again. Well, now I can't have just anyone wandering around in there, but I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the record room? Nick, let's hurry! Quick question. Do I have the balls to walk in there and yell at the fucker saying, I find you guilty of murder? I say yes. I'm gonna go accuse him. I don't like that fucker. 727th Police Department. Records room. Dusty as always. You were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. What the hell? Where'd he go? There are shelves, stuffed case files in the back in the room too. Forgotten cases rotting away for eternity. Nick, let's get what we need to get out of here. All this dust is getting me. He's safe this time. But as soon as I see him, I am calling him a murderer. There's quite a large volume of reports here. Wow, these are all case reports? Yeah. It's like a graveyard of police cases. I guess my sister's case report is in here too. Quite the gathering dust. Looks like there are files inside this glass case. The case is so dusty I can't see what's inside. Nick, it's locked! They must keep important case files in there. This cabinet is where they keep evidence for current cases. Some of the things are obviously murder weapons, others are question marks. Most of it just looks like random junk. Nick, what do you think this clothespin is for? Don't touch that, it's evidence! Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking at it recently. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick! The file for DL6, it's completely empty! What? I swear to fucking God! What are you doing in here? Eek! Von Karma!
You! How do you know my name?
Huh?
Have we met?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team.
Defense team? I beg your pardon, you see, I really remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me, nameless things to be crushed.
I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. I find you guilty of murder, you fucking prick! I hate you and your stupid face! Mr. Edgeworth's your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shed that venter of amateurism, just like his father, always second rate.
Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you?
Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did. What I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival?
That, my dear attorney, is none of your fucking business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite the researcher. If you'd done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
You are right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Here's the thing, though, bitch.
Fool! You think I am asking you to give you...
He doesn't want to admit. Look, there's a bolt hole in this glass. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You get exactly what I'm saying here, right? Is the audio okay on my microphone? Cause it's going into the red a bit on my, just like when I do, when I do this, it's going into the red. Is it a bit too much? Should I lower the decibels a bit? Okay, but you get what I'm saying with this whole bullet hole right here thing, right? With me accusing Von Karma of murder, right? I'm not crazy, right? You're also sensing it too. Cause I mean, think about it. He dies after ruining Von Karma's perfect record. There's a bullet hole in this glass. And suspiciously, the guy who died is him. Hey, bitch. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder.
Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter?
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle.
What? Nick! What is that thing? Is that a fucking taser?
A stun gun for self-defense usually. Indeed. 600,000.
What? Hey, now don't you fucking dare.
Oh, don't worry, people.
Do not.
Now give me that.
Hell no, I ain't giving you the fucking letter.
No! Whoa, what are you?
Nick, run!
Holy fucking shit! Ah! Out of my way. Oh, God!
Motherfucker! He just tasted the shit out of us! What? So not only is he a murderer, he just committed assault! Motherfucker, dude! Hold on, I am going to lower by 0.2 decibels. Ah! 0.3 decibels, actually. Ah! Is the audio still good? Fuck it, actually, never mind, I'm bringing it back up. Um, I reset it, actually. Uh, so that bitch just tased the fuck out of us. We have to be able to get him for that, right? Like, that's just straight up assault. That's just straight up assault, man. You can't fucking do that. Ah! I'm still processing this. This man, we've confronted this man. It's like, we have it here that you fucking told this guy to commit murder and frame someone. And this motherfucker goes like, okay. And pulls out a fucking taser. A fucking taser. And just completely fucking tases us. Mind you, not just tases us until, like,
not lightly tases us. He tases us until we fall to the ground unconscious or something. That's gotta be like attempted manslaughter. Oh, he got us. The letters. Gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. What? I still have the DL6. Oh, I still have all that shit. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya! Is she okay? Maya! Maya! Open your eyes! Maya! The letter! Did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we needed her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. But do something about her self-confidence first. Maya. She's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 evidence. Evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Fawn Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. That motherfucker tased us. He fucking walked up to us. Was like, yeah, fuck you. December 28th, 9:51 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. This is it. Judgment Day. I am going to get this guy fucking executed. Not guilty. Executed. In front of a firing squad. I am going to get this guy fucking dead. I'm going to get him dead. He's not just going into the Brazen Bowl. He's going to the Brazen Bowl crucified, upside down, with water trickling on his forehead. As many torture devices combined at once is what he will die with. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Wow! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock has worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya? Maybe you should go outside of this charge. Right, good idea. Try not to execute anyone on your way out. Whoa, pal! What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, it's the Edgeworth. Good morning. Second-hand tased. How'd it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took him all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. December 28th, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 3. You! Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Defense would also like to point out, Von Karma tased me. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma. Your opening statement, please. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Bro. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where we witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will testify now. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Why I left court? I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, you see. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow, but, I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. Yo, Yanni Yogi, I'm gonna prove it. I figured out why his voice sounds different. I'm glad they changed it. Apparently, this voice is his newer voice from the more recent games. AKA, was it Dual Destinies? And Spirit of Justice. It uses that voice actor. Because apparently the voice actor for Phoenix, the old, like, hold it! Objection! Apparently that's that guy, apparently he, if I remember correctly, he sexually assaulted people. And so, yeah. I'd call what you did running away, and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. No, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. But I wasn't running away or nothing. Then why did you leave? He's just about to say why. Is it hard for you to stay quiet and just listen when someone is talking? If I sat quiet, the edge would be guilty in 3 minutes. Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker shack? Well, I kind of got lost, you see. Bullshit! The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that. I see. So he was lost. Fuck! I figured I got it. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yup, seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having a memory. You know exactly who you are? The witness has testified very clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. Grr. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible. I'm glad you've come to a sense, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Ezra and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make myself... Fuck! Don't make me repeat myself. Mr. Wright, the witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying the same thing over...
the same thing now, over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the case? It has everything to do with the case. Of course, Your Honor, the witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies! Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with the claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he? Don't play dumb, Vankama. Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident? It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you recall. You need proof, and allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. The bird! If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick! How are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's quite simple, actually. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as the caretaker, I worked at the chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. You know? What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess you will not be able to prove his identity. No! Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? No! I know what happened, I know everything, I just can't prove it yet, but no, I can't let it end like this, I can't lose, there has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is, no one. Nick, what are we gonna do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased the fingerprints, what'd I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, huh? Yeah, very funny. You're so winning, Vancouver. Wait a sec. Cross-examine his parrot. Yeah! What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Von Kammer up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Kammer up on my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot! Bring that bird up to the fucking stand! What do you think, Mr. Von Kammer? Need you ask? This is a farce. I object. Bring that bird to the stand! Wait a sec. You're the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Kammer. I have a right to do so, as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, nothing comes of it. I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy! Well, still want to go through your little game? Bring that bird to the stand! Let the parrot take the stand! I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard! Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot! Fuck! I shouted at birds too much. That one down the wrong too. Give me a sec. You ready to cross-examine a bird? You ready to bring that bird to the fucking stand? Bailiff, bring in the bird! That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. Who is your owner?
Hello, Squawk!
Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, beginning cross-examination. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What are we doing? We are cross-examining this fucking bird. Let me try something.
Objection!
Your Honor. Meh. I thought I could present it so you could say the name Yanny Yugi. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Wait, what do I say? Have you forgotten something? As I recall, 2 days ago. Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk! Don't forget the L6! Squawk! If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello, Squawk! That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot, something we forgot. Hello. Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. It's ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Something the matter, right? He rigged the bird! Don't tell me Von Conway expected this. He couldn't have restrained the parrot. Betrayed the parrot, could he? Did he train her to not to respond when we asked if we've forgotten anything?
Holy!
He rigged the bird. Maybe I'll get her to say this number of that safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly! What was the number of the safe at the shack? 1228! 1228! My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. That's why I had to say it. Huh, ridiculous. How come the number to a safe tells who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? Hold on. Oh my god. 1 December 28th, 2001. 1, 2, 2, 8. The bird knows! The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright? Where in this file is there something related to the safe number? It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th? Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah! He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number of for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him! I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Bah, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM's car number to 0001 because I'm number 1. Oh, thanks. Free money. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing.
Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence. How are we going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we could just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness, you may continue.
Hold it.
Maybe I should get it to say your name. Polly, Polly, what's your name? Polly, Polly, squawk! Mr. Wright, I think if established his name is Polly, does this have anything to do with his own identity? The wife! Yes, it does. Ha! Fascinating. You claim that the parent's name will prove source of proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking this bluff a little too far? Yeah! Yeah! Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parent's name reveals the caretaker's identity is
Take that.
this! The DL6 case file? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is the proof on then? Hold on. Suspected data. Hold on one sec. I'm gonna go refill my water, and then back to cross-examining the bird. I got my water. Which page is this proof on then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where on this file is the information that's connected with the parent name? Polly wants a cracker. Polly wants a cracker. Polly will get a cracker when we prove that Polly knows this cracker. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old, God. God damn it, he's pulling out the pedophile card. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately!
Witness, tell us your name. Wait! This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally, he's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order, order. Yanni Yogi. So, was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent to get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiance, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then, the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you're cleared of suspicion for this particular case, so I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Oh, wait. Oh, he's going to... That is all. This court is adjourned. He's going to do the thing.
Objection!
Miles! Did someone say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth! Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge, but revenge for what? Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer of the BO6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Oh, what do I do? It all goes awry. Can there be a third option to ask to re-cross-examine the bird?
Objection!
The judgment had already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outrage. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. Actually, honestly, my first instinct is just this. No, I'm sure Edgeworth thought about this one long and hard. This isn't my place to interfere. Nick, are you sure? There's nothing we can do about it. Bird up! This is his problem now. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream, a nightmare. It's only a nightmare, that's what I told myself, but now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean, in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't a suicide either. Everything was clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, It was me! Your Honor, I confess to my guilt. I am guilty for DL6. The statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me! Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how to deal with this. Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to have a 5-minute recess. During this time, I'll consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Fuck me. Fuck me. I'm sorry, right? I've just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective, but it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder. No matter what the circumstances. This is crazy! Luna, this man needs to learn to shut up. Wait. I object to your statement of saying he needs to shut up. Take that. Not only do we solve this crime, then not only did we solve Robert Hammond, we're gonna solve this one. This is crazy, just crazy. Nick, what are you doing, huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here, in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Here we fucking go. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless that the defense do the cross-examining, the statute of limitations on DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Kammer, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth, I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That would be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please! Please! The DL6. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us into the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi had lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then the scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was just a dream. You were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor.
This is something.
Objection!
So there was only one gunshot. Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Take a look at this. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago, and in it lies a clear contradiction to Mr. Edger's testimony. Well, I can see the victim, Gregory Edger, just lying there. But what do you mean a contradiction? Just as I thought, the judge is clueless, as always. Show the judge the contradiction in the photo. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Miles Edris testifies there was only one gunshot. However, according to this photograph, not one, but two shots were fired. One shot hit the victim, the other hit the elevator door. I ask you then, why did Miles Edris only hear one gunshot? This photograph does seem to confirm a second shot. However, when was the hole in the elevator made? It might have been there before the incident occurred. If it was there, it has nothing to do with this incident. Alright. Mr. Wright, do you have proof that this was the bullet hole this bullet hole was caused at the time of the incident? Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible! Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. What do you have that proves the bullet hole in this door was related to the incident? The bullet. Mr. Wright, please think how we feel having to look at this evidence right away. Fuck. Air in elevator was oxygen depleted at the time. Wait. Your Honor, the answer is in this file. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept its evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Mr. Wright? Please. Oh, god fucking damn it. The murder weapon was fired twice. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it's quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. Order! Order! Mr. Wright! What are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, two shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness and after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright? But who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand, Mr. Wright. Look once more into the DL6 case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary page. That's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. The pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, and the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter, the whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole in the door. Order! Order! I will have my order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing quite clear. The murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I will have to discount the defense claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. Gah! How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Mayo. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick! If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No, but you said you do it, Nick. You said you get Ezra declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was starting to think it would be that simple. The case has stood unresolved for 15 years. Nick! Well, it seems that we finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. Then I was shot. I was fired by Mr. Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of my subject before I pack my bags. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention. Yes, I did. Well, no, he's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict of the defendant right here. Right now! Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying. But my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright?
Objection!
Your Honor? I object! Mr. Wright? On what grounds do you object? Oof. Nick, I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing! The second bullet must exist, but where? Someone took it. Seems waiting is not going to produce any options. Wait, Your Honor! The second bullet, it existed. What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer! The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why, huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Of course there was a need, that's why they took it. What possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took away the bullet was from the scene with him is the bullet would be proof. Maybe they thought the bullet would be used as proof. It was a special bullet, so they didn't work. Huh? Why would they only take one of the two? Hold on. The yell. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Bah! Murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit that's true. Had to take it. Had to take it, the murderer? Thinking too normal, too crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. The murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance, what? Maybe the bullet hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there, you know? Wait a sec. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside them? Thus leaving only 1 bullet at the scene of the crime? Yeah, I guess that's how that would work, yeah? But there's a problem with it. The other 2 people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yana Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes? The 2 men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges the bullet. The
bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. That's right. Can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick? Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossbeck said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow! It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in many years of prosecuting. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean, it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma! Oh man! Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out now and say it? Your Honor! There was a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. Von Karma! Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there? Bah! You don't object? I see no need, Your Honor. Why? Why honor this ridiculous outburst of my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? What did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated me. Have him testify. Nick! Let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He's probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Yeah, nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Well, Mr. Wright, can you provide evidence to prove that was shot? Luna? Luna? We got him. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it, and I'll even use evidence. I know how much you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is? Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then, I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it is unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you, see what we find. Why are you sweating, Von Karma? Could it be? Could it be? I refuse. You refuse, but refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside of you? Order! 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 Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for suspension on this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Yeah! It reacted! Something's inside his right shoulder! The bullet! Mr. Von Karma? You! It was you! I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there was a bullet inside my shoulder. However, it had nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no reaction to DL6. I claim otherwise. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Mr. Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course he can't. You don't have any evidence of the DL6 case. That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. Well, there is one. There's no proof you cannot think me of any crimes. Sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close, one day away from this freedom. But you see, I have proof! What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that the bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. That's a bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. But ballistic markings? You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. Let's get that bullet removed, shall we? We have 2 bullets in our possession. The bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart, and the other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets, then if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun, the very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? That scream! I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air. Get away. Get away from my mother. It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma? Only you would dare defy me. So it was you. You and your father are my curse. Your father shames me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that will never fade. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death, death! 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I would never have thought that the Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth? was a shock like none I had ever known. Me, penalized. It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court record room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge! What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now! End it! Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yeah! That is all. This court is adjourned. December 28th, 5:38 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Nick! Nick! We did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, how impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time, myself. But now, it's just a good memory. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know! Try thank you. I see. Thank you, right. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You've got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Whoop! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth, you just taking this from Mr. Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Whoop! I feel foolish. Don't worry. Take it. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all! Who the fuck let you in here? Lana! Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Oh, she was in there. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats! Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. No, you fucking didn't. Just look at you. You wanted to stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lana? Oh, me? I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Why this sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Beyonce. She's gonna live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you came along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks, looking forward to it. Yo, Nick, that's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think it'll be fine, Larry. Right, yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me.
It's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh, what a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly? Nick! Wasn't that the exact amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38. No. No, Larry, it was you! What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well, right? You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the bugs. I know. Really right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this is just an unexpected turn of events, eh, Edgeworth? You should have told me. Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There, you have it. What does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily too. Death! The death sentence for both of you! And if only I had known I'd become a prosecutor! The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch right? Hey, y'all. Line up. I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time. Let's go. And after that, dinner on me. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. December 29th, 5:02. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Whoa, I went out a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts, huh? Still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. Huh? What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium, for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Oh. Goodbye? What time is it? Ah, the first trains for the mountains have already left. To the station! I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Hold it!
Wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial. I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show my ass evidence to cheer up. The bullet. A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to DL6, but you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me. Nick? Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that.
So, this is it.
See you soon, Maya. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Nick. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Don't think you graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Objection!
Alright, pal. Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise.
Whoop, Detective Gumshoe!
Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Huh, Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah.
Bro.
Oh, right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not doing my own bill, but I should have taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful.
I almost forgot he was a character in this game. Oh, this bitch. Phoenix Wright. Ah, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit. Oh, you should know I take it over. Thing is, this is the trilogy. So there's more of this game. Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright? Ah, yes, Mia's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemons, you see. There's a 5th case that was added on a release of this game that has now been ported here, I believe. Oh, no.
Phoenix Wright, is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know that?
It's Wolverine! I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is in. I'm sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, I'm keeping my face out of the public's eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know.
Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway? Hey, who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess. All right. But you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her, the one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog! It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age.
What? I don't get it.
Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Huh? Me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know, that picture I took of everyone, well, just behind them there was a ghost. For real. Now, that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. Shinji Mikami. Wait, didn't he make Resident Evil 1? The original? Oh my god, it's Mia. It's Mia. Huh. There was a ghost.
Hold it.
A brand new episode has been added. What the f- It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. Hold on. As you can see, since this is the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney collection, it's all the games. Well, anyways, thanks for watching the stream. I'ma go. I gotta go piss. See ya. See ya. Bye. Bye. Thanks for watching. Next stream's probably not gonna be Ace Attorney because I am a bit tired of Ace Attorney for right now. We will eventually come back and do episode 5 of the first game, and then we'll move on to the next games and so forward, so forward. Eventually, I'll get Apollo Justice Ace Attorney thing. But yeah, see ya. Thanks for watching.